Hello and good morning, A1T12. My name is Nura Amalin, and I'm currently holding a position of a Chief Executive Officer at Lunaro Resort. As Lunaro Resort has become one of the hot topic among the people now, I guess some of you guys might love to hear the behind the scenes of our Lunaro Resort. First and foremost, I would like to talk about the history of the resort. The resort was built in 2002 and placed in Labuan, Sabah. The reasons for the resort located there is that Labuan is one of the states where it has a beautiful beach. I have chosen the beach as the place to reside the resort because I believe that having the time to spend beside a beach can be one of the therapy methods to ease our mind. And at that moment where I started my resort, I have always wanted to guarantee my guests to have a perfect ever vacations. As for the resort staff, I have selected the best out of best in order to serve a good quality for the customer service. The idea that I and my creative team have for the resort is the resort is styled with Hawaii theme. This is because my staff and I want our resort to be different from other resorts. The business was not getting hot welcome for the opening since our Malaysian people often spend their holiday in another country. But we still have some customer from time to time who are interested in our resort. Some of other excuse is that some of them does not get a chance to spend the holiday in other country, but can still get the vibe from our resort. And during the pandemic of COVID-19, our resort was having a big crisis due to the lockdown. I couldn't say that the resort was at its brink of life. Finally, the lockdown period has finished and I knew I could not let this go on or else I would have to shut down my resort. Every week, I would always have a meeting with my staff to discuss about the resort. Suddenly, I have the idea to promote the resort through TikTok. And this is because TikTok is a platform where many people spend their time on it, and TikTok also has a big influence to other people. Thus, I give it a shot and make a content about a sneak peek of our Lunaro resort. And I can say that so far, our resort have made a brochure and have upgraded it to an e-brochure. And I knew it wasn't enough to make sure the resort will doing well in the future. After that, we have received a lot of customers since people have found out about our resort. Next, other than being a place to stay in, my teams and I had the idea to make a wedding package where the resort can be the place to hold the wedding. This is because we want Lunaria not only be a place to spend their vacations, but a place to be remembered for a lifetime and can be shared with other people. The wedding package has received a very hot welcoming since the wedding can be held either in indoor ballroom or an outdoor beside a beach, and this has become one of our Lunaria attributes. I also ensure that the customer will get a good treatment as my team and I has hired a wedding planner with a golden experience that can turn your wedding into a fantasy that they could never dream of. And for our targeted guests, it includes kids, adults, and millennials. As for the gender, it is for the both sexes. For the women, we focus on a beautiful view because women would love a place with a spectacular view. And they also love to take a picture and post it on social media. And this also has become one of the marketing strategy since people who don't know our resort would be asking them where the locations of the place in the picture they took. And as for the men, we focus on the activity. This is because men do not just love to sit around and enjoying the view like women did, and most of them love to move around. Hence, Lunaria Resort has provided various activities so that they wouldn't get bored of it, and thus each of them get to enjoy their time in Lunaria Resort. And my teams and I pay every little details and don't just let it pass in order to build a good quality of the resort. To make a good improvement in the future, I would make sure to enjoy the cleanliness and the maintenance, leveling up the resort room, train the staff to be more attentive and give them complimentary service, and give a gift for them to keep them motivated. And last but not least, I will always have to listen to the guest complaints patiently, as this is the strongest way to improve the result. And as we all know, the greatest achievement is when you got to learn and improve yourself from the mistake that you made.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself first. I'm Miss Alia and I'm currently holding a position of an Assistant Executive Housekeeper at Lunaro Resort. As everyone already knows, my job is to take care of everything regarding the rooms, from the cleanliness of the rooms to examining all of the furnitures and stuffs in the rooms. Now, without further ado, I will explain to you briefly about the history of our rooms in Lunara Resorts from the first time we first started until now. So, when our resort started operating officially, we only introduced two room packages to the customers, which is family package and leisure package. For your information, the leisure package is not available at our resort anymore. This is because our resort started to be recognized not only among the local people, but also among the foreign tourists too. So, as the leisure package is too simple and boring, and also it does not bring much profit to our resort, my team and I decided to replace the leisure package with the premium basic package, which is more exciting and profitable. As for the family package, we have changed the name to premium family package, and we did some improvements to it so that it will become more fancy and comfortable so that the customers will be satisfied. We have replaced the beds, expanded the width, and provided more highly sophisticated technologies in the rooms. Now, you can book the premium family package at around 1,800 ringgit per night and the premium basic package at around 1,000 ringgit per night. Not to forget that our team has also come across the idea of creating a new room package at our resort. I have attended the periodic staff meetings with other department heads to discuss about the recommendation regarding the new room package. After that, we spent a lot of time on deciding what would be best for the new room package, and of course, we have many different opinions about that new package. So, we divided ourselves into 4 groups that consist of 8 members, where we combine and organize all our ideas into a complete proposal. Then, each group have presented their ideas in front of the Chief Executive Officer, and we have made a voting session. Eventually, the idea of creating the honeymoon package was chosen, and that is how our honeymoon package was created. Fortunately, the honeymoon package is surely a best idea as we received so many bookings under the package as soon as we launched it. In other words, the honeymoon package is the one that brings most profit to our resort. So, to all newlyweds out there, you can book our honeymoon package at only RM 1,300 ringgit per night. Now, let's move on to the next part, which is the services that are available for our rooms. Firstly, when our customers has checked out from the room, our staff will immediately clean that room and make sure that every corner of the rooms, especially the bed, is spotless and ready to be used by the next customer. As for the laundry service that is provided, we made sure that our staff take a really good care of the customer's clothes and that no clothes are missing. Until now, we never received any complaints about the laundry service that we have provided. As for the daily fruits, our staff will distribute them to each room right at 8 a.m. and we made sure that all of the fruits are fresh and appetizing. Now, if you look closely at all our pictures of our rooms in the previous video, you must be wondering, why does all of the room have different background, right? The answer is, that's what makes our resorts unique and different from other resorts. We purposely make the background different because we do not want our customer to feel sick and tired of the same background every time they come to our resort. So, I guess you can say that this is also one of our marketing strategies, as customers will be curious about the other rooms and they will decide to come again to our resort for their next vacation to experience all of the different rooms. In the future, we are planning to create a new room package as we received many requests from the customers in our resort website. Many of them suggest us to create a one-person room so that they can spend their time and have a relaxing vacation by themselves. As everyone knows, solo traveling is a popular trend nowadays. So, we will try our best and try to meet our customers' expectation so that they will be satisfied. We promise to work harder in the future in order to achieve our goal.
Hello everyone, back with me, Ms. Zahira. First of all, I am currently holding a position of F&B manager at Lunaria Resort. F&B, which means foods and beverage. So, I know what comes first in your mind when I said I am a manager of food and beverage. In general, my job is to take care about the food that we serve to the customer and make sure that they really love the food that we serve. So without wasting the time, let me tell you in detail what was going on before my team and I could reach this level. So when I was first opening this resort, we only could provide several types of dishes, which is only Malaysian food. During that time, we received lots of feedback that complained about the same and boring dishes that we serve a day. Some of the visitors say that our food is delicious, but it is so bored because they kept on repeating the same menu during that time. For your information, we have no enough staff, so it went really worse back then. Me as a manager need to settle down this problem as soon as possible. So I come across this problem by conducting some interviews to take new employees that perfectly meet the requirement. After several interviews that have been done, my team and I take 10 employees that perfectly match with what we want. Day by day passed, our resort received lots of visitors, whether it is foreign or local. Based on the past record, we once reached 75% accepting foreign tourists rather than local. So, I thought that our service and foods need to be upgraded to fulfill the customer's need. So, when I was holding a meeting with my team, I was out to add another cafe which is provided Asian food. I thought that this is the best way to diversify the types of foods, so the customer can taste different types of dishes based on their respective tastes. Luckily, my suggestion was well received by them. The process took a month from decorating new cafe, appointing new workers, looking for talented chefs to serve the Asian food and other side things until everything was perfectly done and ready to run. We received lots of good feedback from our customers about the Asian food and cafe. Some of them say that our food is really delicious and the price is very affordable. If you look at the previous video, you could see that our resort also served Western food. Back then, when 2017, there is someone that come to the chief executive officer of the resort. He showed his resume and we find out that he was once a talented and famous chef back then. Furthermore, he used to be a chef at Overseas when 29 until 2014. Then he returned home to take a rest after he studied and worked at Overseas for a long time. After the CEO and I as F&B manager did a discussion and without wasting a golden chance, we took him as our chef immediately. So his job is to serve variety types of Western food since he was expert on that. After a week, we completely done with the decoration and introduced it to the customers. Gladly, we received lots of good responses from them. Day by day, there are lots of visitors that come to Lunaria Resort. From all the feedback and sales report that I analysed, I found out that chicken chop and nasi kerabu are the most popular food among the visitors. Many visitors like to buy it and taste it since nasi kerabu is a hereditary recipe from family. So, it got great responses from tourists, especially foreign tourists, while chicken chop got great responses from local. They like to taste something different. In the future, we are planning to add on more dishes in order to give the customer more choices, so they will not easily get bored with the same dishes when they are visiting our resort. Next, we move to another part, which is meeting room. Apart from being a F&B manager, I also take a job to manage the meeting room. This is because the meeting room at Lunaria Resort also provided meals, which is lunch and tea break with snacks. When first opening the resort at 22, we don't provide a meeting room yet. It is because our budget isn't enough. But when 2014, we upgrade the resort and provided a meeting room. It is because we received a few calls from customers that asked for it. But sadly, during that time, we don't have it yet. So, I come across the idea to make a meeting room at Lunaria Resort to fulfill the customer's request. We only have a small room to make it as a meeting room, but it is really suitable because it is located at strategic place where people would not get interrupted with surrounding. So it took a year to complete the decoration and everything that compulsory and needed. The meeting room can only accommodate 50 to 80 persons at one time. So it has limitation to have big and important meeting. In spite of that, we also provided one LCD projector with standard projector screen and free Wi-Fi resort access. Through the year, we receive lots of booking from customers since our resort is well known with super service, so it is not a big deal to promote it to the customers. Sometimes it is full for a month until we need to reject them, although it is an important meeting. We also having problem with insufficient space. There are some customers that need chairs more than 80, meanwhile our meeting room provided maximum 80 chairs only. So after a year, my team and I come across this problem with idea to provide one more meeting room which is bigger than the first one. After having the discussion with Chief Executive Officer, by presenting the idea, gladly he accepted it in order to grow up the business and gain more profit. So my team and I immediately take actions by looking for the room and decorating it into a fancy meeting room that meet all the customers' needs. Nowadays, since Lunaria Resort have 2 meeting rooms, I divided into 2 packages where the big one I made it as a main meeting room because it can accommodate 100 to 200 persons at one time more than the first one. The package is full day and half day package, and we also provide it with lunch and tea breaks that comes with 3 types of snacks. Besides, the smaller one we made it with only half day package and just a tea break. However, this 2 meeting room has the same privilege where it has one LCD projector and free Wi-Fi access.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Aina and I'm currently holding a position as a manager of recreational services in Lunaria Resort. First of all, let me tell you what I'm currently doing as a manager of recreational services. Basically, we all know that every resort or hotel will provide several activities and facilities in the accommodation area. So, as a manager, I have created programs and activities for specific people such as the elderly and the children. Some job description for recreational services are they will organize the activities and program that able in Lunaria Resort such as sports, game, social recreation to the guests. Now we go to the activity packages and their prices that offer in Lunaria Resort. First of all, we have sunset trip packages that offer price for RM200 per boat, including the meal set. We do have this package since Lunaria Resort were located in Labuan Island, a place we were famous with beautiful beach and mesmerizing view. We bought a luxury boat to serve the guests to watch the sunset around the Labuan Island. Apart from that, we also have the snorkeling activity that divided into 2 packages, which is low season and a peak season. The reason why price for these 2 packages are different is because for the low season, basically not many tourists come at the same time because it is in a working day. But for the peak seasons, tourists will come at the same time because it is in a holiday seasons. As for the scuba diving, we offer 2 price range, which is by using your own diving equipment or by rent it from our resorts. Price for using your own diving equipment more expensive than rent it from our resort because you will be enjoyable and fun more than when you rent with our resort equipment. Other than that, we also make special offer where you can get discount for 25% for every activity that you want to join. But it comes with condition, which is you need to be our membership. To become our membership, you just register yourself at our receptionist counter, or you can register it via online using our resort website. The purpose we ask you to be our membership is because we want to invite you to support our resort. So as a reward, we can give you discount for every activity that you want to join. Last but not least, we also serve some extra activities but not in a package, which is karaoke room, sauna, beauty and spa, trampoline, and garden game for the children. Come back with me again. Here I want to tell you about background and future plan for activity provided in Lunaria Resort. As you all know, we do have indoor and outdoor activities, and the outdoor activities got the tourist attention more than the indoor activities. Since our resort serves snorkeling and scuba diving packages, these 2 activities got more attention because the tourists can grab the opportunity to play around with the marine life that we rarely can play with. Every little thing we do must have their challenges, so do we are. Our Lunaria Resort were opened in year 2000. At first, we do not have facilities and activity that can give the satisfaction to the tourists. So we got criticism because we can't serve the activity package that our tourists expect to be with. To overcome these problems, we try to improve our activity services by making research and reference from the top resort. We also find a professional personnel that can accompany and keep the tourists safe in any activity packages that offer in our resort. After all the things being stable, we started promote the activity to the social, and finally we got a warm welcome from the tourists. Lastly, we have planned to add some outdoor activities such as camping and jungle trekking packages in view of our resort have the suitable place to do the activity. And we hope our tourists always support us for the upcoming year. Last but not least, as you can see, this is some of the feedback that we got from our customers. Most of them are super enjoy staying at our resort and this made their holiday become meaningful. In case you didn't know, we also promote our resort in social media such as Instagram and Facebook. Regarding to the customer testimonials, we also got a lot of messages and positive comments in our official Instagram account. After we went through up and downs in setting up this resort, we finally got very satisfied getting the good comments from the customers. So we would love to appreciate our lovely customers that always support us from time to time.
To make any reservations, you can go to our website. And to ask any questions that you want to know, you can email us at our official emails. And you can find out more about us at our social media platform, which is TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget that we don't have any website, so that we don't overlook any of your reservations, so that we can serve you a good quality service.